Hey everyone, thanks for joining me for another Learn R series video. In today's video, I thought we'd talk about variables. Variables is a very intricate part of using the R language. I use them frequently in a lot of my analytics. So, what is a variable? A variable provides us with named storage that our programs can manipulate. A variable in R can store atomic vector, group of atomic vectors, or combination of many R objects. A valid variable name consists of of letters, numbers, and the dot or underlying characters. The variable name starts with a letter or a dot not followed by a number. So a valid name would be a variable name would be A, or apple. We can also have H2O. Oops. And we can also put a percentage sign in front of that as a valid name. Now, something that we cannot do is start a variable with a number. So even if it was 2var name, if we try to assign that number 2, number 2, control enter, unexpected symbol in 2var name, it will kick back an error and we are not able to call that. The same goes for if we go dot 2var name, and again we can't do that. But if we go dot var name and we try to execute that, that is a correct variable name. Okay, another thing that you cannot do is use an underscore to begin a variable. So underscore var underscore name. Oops, assignment variable 2. It throws the unexpected input. And of course you can just, like I said, do A2, and you can see that shows up. So there's also different variable types that you can have. Now, okay, we've just signed, we passed in 2 to the variable name A. So if we type in type of A, you can see that is a double. So what that is saying is it's actually going to be able to be used as a decimal point when doing addition, because most of the time when we're doing mathematics, we want to be able to go out to a decimal point. Whereas if we do another type, which is called an integer, it won't have that decimal point. So I'll demonstrate that. We'll redo A, and we'll assign it 2.5. And then again, we'll do the type of, and you can see it is still a double. Now, in order, if in special cases you wanted to use an integer or an int, you would go A, or you can name it really anything within the naming conventions that we talked about before at the beginning of the video. If we do a 2 and then a 2 and a capital L, and we assign that, and so now when we do type of A, you can see that it is an integer. And then another type that we have is a string. So we can go B, and then we need to do the double quotes. This is a character string. So we've assigned that, and then type of B is a character variable. We also have logical or Boolean logic variables. So we can go C, and you would assign, if you're going to assign logic, it's one of two. You can do capital T for true, so we'll do that, and type of C, and that is logical, and we can do D, and F, and type of, whoops, D, there we go, and that's logical as well. We also have one last type of variable in R, and that is complex. When using complex numbers, it's not something that I've used a whole lot, but I just wanted to let you know that it is out there. We won't be dealing with it on a regular basis, but you can pass in complex numbers. So we'll do E, and then if we do 3 plus 2 and we type of E, and you can see there we have a complex, and it is also written here in the environment for us to call upon. So if we down in the console type E and we run that, it'll bring back that variable value. This is just a quick look at variables. We'll be using variables quite extensively in our scripting as we go through this tutorial series. Please remember to hit that like button and leave a comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one real soon.